Hey guys, welcome to the Social Insider Audit. This is a new segment I'm excited to introduce to the channel. I asked a few weeks ago over on Instagram if you guys would be okay if I audited your accounts here on the channel, and I got an overwhelming yes. And that's what we're going to be doing every single Wednesday. So every Wednesday, you can expect an audit from the Social Insider here on this channel. Now, let me also say, if you would like me to audit your account, privately, I do offer one-on-one coaching sessions and consultation sessions. So I'm going to leave a link to how you can book a session with me if you'd like it private. But if you'd like to be part of this show where you're okay with me auditing in a video format like this, I'm going to also leave a form for you to fill so that we can learn together and try and figure this thing out. Now, the flow of this show is going to be very simple. For the form that I share with all the creators, there's a questionnaire. I need you to tell me what you're struggling with, how your journey has been, any wins, any struggles, so that I can do a bit of research, just audit you by myself and see, then, be able to help you figure out what is the challenge. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get started. I hope you guys learn. Please share these videos if you find them helpful, and let's get started. So our first creator on this audit is a creative called Creative Bonnie. So Bonnie is a comedy content creator, and he writes, "I'd love to be a content creator because I find joy in content creation and making people laugh." That's amazing. My interest is in comedy skits because I find myself really creative, or rather very productive in skits. So maybe he finds it's a good use of time. Mamito and Moshiri Mike are one of the people who really inspire me. I love the creativity and authenticity. Currently, I'm really struggling with growth because I can't lie. I never lack content ideas, but I've been stagnating at the same place for so long, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. My goal is to be one of the most consistent creators who creates relatable and entertaining content. My journey in content creation has been the bumpiest ride. It's been more than 3 years in content creation, but my growth has been so slow, or rather, it feels like I've not grown. So 3 years in the game, and he's wondering what's up. I can't say that I can look back and see growth, because I can't. I don't know what the problem is, but I hope it won't be a long-term one. Okay, Bonnie, I think it's very clear. He's a comedy content creator. He enjoys skits, making people laugh, relatable content, entertaining. It's been a 3-year journey, and he's wondering what's not happening. I'm not growing. Now, I'm on his Instagram account, as you guys can see. So right off the bat, his bio is a 0 out of 0. No, it's a 0 out of 10. I can't tell he's a comedy content creator just from his bio. Maybe on the feed, probably, but like the bio is like your welcome note. It's like the rag you put outside your house. Welcome. Who are you? The bio is there for that. Who are you? What is your account about? So Bonnie, right off the bat, I can't tell. So if I were you, I'd write alongside your name, Creative Bonnie / comedy content creator. Then maybe in the bio, you can add maybe something funny, or, something about you. And then maybe even add a contact, like your email for PR or for collaborations, Don't be ashamed. And I think for him, I can just tell he's frustrated. That's why maybe his bio just doesn't even have anything to do with comedy. So there's that. But yeah, right off the bat, his bio is wanting. Now, I usually walk people through some fundamentals of what you as a creator need. You need a niche. So for Bonnie, it's clear. It's comedy. He's not trying to figure himself out whether it's food or fashion. It's comedy. So I applaud him for that. That's okay. But when it comes to your bio, it's so important to identify yourself, because someone might come across your funny video, but if they come to the bio and see, there's nothing to show for your comedy, they might not follow, okay? So that's okay. He has a niche. Number 2 is an identity. And guys, let me tell you, I have coached a lot of people, since I began coaching. And I can tell you, identity is what will make you stand out or be lost with the masses. You need an identity. What is an identity? An identity is just something that differentiates you from the next creator. Like if me, I'm here and there's another creator, maybe we even do the same thing. What is different about me and them? Okay. Now let's find out if Bonnie has an identity. Now, I can see he has a red scarf, he has a wig, he has a scarf, and I think that's the identity he has. But he mentioned he looks up to Moshiri Mike. So let's look at Moshiri Mike. I decided to look at Moshiri Mike just to see what is it that inspires him. And you will be surprised to note that this inspiration, he has taken it a bit too far with the inspiration. Literally, the wig is the same. Bonnie, the wig you're using is the same one Moshiri has. Because I listened to his videos, the tone, the mom tone. So let me just state this. Bonnie's skits are very much about a mom, just a mom and funny things mom say that, as a kid is growing up. So sometimes he'll act as a son, and then he's also the mom, as a daughter, and he's also the mom. Now, this mom figure the Bonnie is using is so copy and paste of what Moshiri is doing. Now, let me say this about inspiration. Steal like an artist. There's something called stealing like an artist. Get inspired, but add your own twists to it. If I were you, Bonnie, this wig, I would change the wig I'm using as a mom. You can't afford to look like Moshiri, because if you're doing the same thing Moshiri is doing, I will fail to see who you are as a creator. You're borrowing an identity. Don't do that. And I also went down further to Bonnie's content. Yeah, this wig it's the same style. It's the same thing. It's the same mom look that Moshiri is doing, Problem number one. Now, let's move on. I also saw in this video, yes, he had the same costume as Terence's Kamami. The shower cap, the dera, it's the same thing. That's a problem. Okay. So, Bonnie, I think you're struggling with finding a persona, an identity. Who is Bonnie? In these skits, who are you? And I think even as I go further to his content, I can see he also had adopted you guys remember the comedian, I forget his name, but the comedian who was acting like a receptionist, like a Safaricom M-Pesa agent receptionist. He has done the same thing. The brows, the lipstick, as you guys can see, it's copy and paste. And I'd see why you are struggling, because in as much as you're funny, you are walking behind the shadow of other people, okay? Which is a big mistake. So my suggestion, Bonnie, would be give this mom an overhaul. Give her a revamp. Think beyond what you're seeing. Ignore Moshiri, ignore what he's doing, forget about them. Sit alone with yourself. The moms you grew up seeing, get inspiration from other places. Leave these ones that we already know, okay? Give her a new wig. It could be even like I don't know. It could be an afro, it could be something else, probably another color. And when it comes to persona, let me state that with comedians, I have seen that it works best if you pick one unique thing. It's a look, a unique look. If you think of someone like Crazy Kennar, he has a signature look, okay? That green shirt, the trouser, the way it fits is very, very distinct. If someone was to copy Kennar from head to toe, you would know this one is trying to be like Kennar. Same as Moshiri, I was able to identify off the bat that you're trying to be Moshiri, okay? Then even like Terence and his characters, those outfits are very distinct. Even like the Wash Wash character. If I saw someone dressing like that Wash Wash character, I would know you're trying to copy Terence. Someone like Jackie Vike, her pink outfit, and the petticoat, that is a look that is for Jackie Vike. She has owned it. That is her persona as a comedian. So even for you, Bonnie, you need a persona so bad. Like, this is like emergency. You need a persona. And I think I'm seeing here a mom with big breasts. Yeah, I mean, that's unique. That's different. I wish you'd carry that and change the outfit probably so that it's a bit different. But yeah, I think the biggest problem here is a personality is lacking. And with comedy, if you don't have an identity, think of even someone like Flacco. Yeah, Flacco's mom. It's that kitamba. That kitamba is Flacco's mom. If you put that kitamba like that, way he fungas it, it's obvious you're copying Flacco. So inspiration, yes, but you can't afford to copy. Now, when it comes to that's on identity. When it comes to content pillars, so every creator needs pillars. Pillars will help you avoid being very random and just also lacking content ideas. And I like that you don't lack content ideas. However, you need to freshen up your content. The fact that it's that same red scarf, it's okay, we're gonna revamp her. But the fact that it's shot in just one place can make it a bit boring. Okay? I mean, comedy, if it's a mom, think of a mom in her everyday life. She's at home, she's going to the market, she's going to the chama, she's going to, different places. So paint all these scenarios, paint the mom scenarios, even visually, like I'll give an example of a chick called Maraji. Maraji is a Nigerian comedian, and she acts a lot like the Nigerian aunties, Nigerian moms, and she takes them to different setups in the bus, in the market, in church. Like leave your room. You've done this thing for 3 years. It's time to freshen things up. Okay. And the themes, you need to introduce new themes. It can't just be mom and son, mom and son, mom and son. There's more to the mom life than just mom and son, and the children. So probably introduce a husband there, or I don't know. So yeah, other than that, I've listened to Bonnie by the guys. He's very, very funny. So I think he just needs an identity. Bonnie, you need just a fresh identity. Take time to think about it. Don't rush it through. Take time to think about this mom. Maybe it's a shoe you're gonna get that is gonna be mom's signature shoe, or a dress that is so unique, that is gonna make you stand out. But avoid the same, because our moms were not the same. Moms are not the same. There's a mom who's shaved kabisa. There's a mom who fungas kitambas. There's a mom who has a bob or a curly kit, So yeah, that in a nutshell, friends, is my audit of Bonnie. So before I would want to add on to what he's doing, but I think the biggest problem here is just lacking an identity. And maybe if I was to add on identity, just for you guys now to know, an identity is so important because, like the food niche, whenever I work with creators who are in the food niche and have sessions, I keep telling them, anyone can cook. If it's that pilau, so many people can cook. And now people are filming themselves cooking, but why should I get hooked on you versus someone else? It's about a persona. Guys, this is the first introduction of my audits, and you will hear me say this a lot. You need a persona, an identity. Let's break down the food niche, for example. Someone like what's her name? Sue Owino. She cooks, okay? She's cooking things that people can cook. It's not that her recipes are so special, you know what I mean? But her identity is that she cooks for her husband. That's her identity, and she's ran with it. She was bought a car, whether she bought it herself or was bought. She said, "My husband bought me a car." Okay, that my husband is her thing. Then Isombachi, on the other hand, it started. His identity was how he edited his videos. That fast, pa 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 pa, chop chop chop, very very fast. And then now he introduced the done. That's an identity that distinguishes you from the next person. So for you guys, if you're cooking, it's not just cooking, okay? It's not just cooking. What is it about you? Maybe it's the way you dress. Like whenever you show up, we know she's slaying. Or maybe it's how you speak. Maybe you're very funny. Like there are people I know who are like Holy Dave. His humor is very different. It's not everyone's cup of tea, I like to say, but he's funny. So as he's cooking, as he's doing the voiceovers, you're gonna crack up a bit. So please get an identity. So Bonnie, you're on the right track, but you need to have an identity. Now, let me know if this was helpful. If you have any follow-up questions, please leave them down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.